This is Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Moll.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
Just taking a look over Huddy Park out here. You've got that fog about the treetop level hanging over top of the park there. So it's kind of a foggy, misty
Depending
start
where
to the
you're
day.
at, especially on the parkway as well.
Yeah.
So take it easy.
So we're talking about getting a good night's sleep and tips on how to make your room more relaxing, because they say if your room's not relaxing, well, kind of, makes sense that you wouldn't be able to fall asleep as easy. What do you think are one of the three colors? Give me one color that you think that they put on the list as far as ones that you want to use when it comes to being more relaxing in your bedroom.
I would imagine I have a bright pink neon flamingo.
Yeah,
That's on every night. That wouldn't help other people.
No, but what color
Helps
paint
me.
do you think that they should use?
Brown.
No, brown is not one of the colors.
Really?
No.
Relaxing. What is it, gray?
They talk about gray, blue, or green. Those are the three shades. In fact, one of the, I was showing one of the rooms that we redid at home, and we used gray on it, like a light gray, and they say that that's a very good color to make you more relaxed and everything. Other things, they say your bed should be the right size. If you're, too small of a bed, makes sense, not relaxing. How about changing the light bulbs? They say the white light bulbs, change them to yellow. Like, what do they mean, like a bug light?
Ooh,
I don't
really?
know. I don't know
well,
about that.
There's a bright light, and then there's a less bright light
They're
that
saying-
maybe looks a little bit more yellow.
They're saying the yellow is warmer and can help you be more relaxed. Also, they say keep electronics out of the bedroom. They always tell you that. That goes without saying. Here's another thing. Fresh plants. Decorate with fresh plants and essential oils.
Oxygen, yes.
Because the plants create the, flush out the bad air, put new air in there. And they say the essential oils, different ones like, the lavenders, can help you sleep.
Makes your room smell nice, too.
Another tip they had was opposite a window in a bedroom.
Opposite
put a
a
mirror.
window.
Because they say then it lets in natural lighting, which makes the room seem bigger, increases the space, and is more relaxing for you that way.
Now, if you look at green, you said green was a relaxing
Yes.
color. Doesn't it make you hungry?
Green.
Green.
No, and I'm sure there are various shades that you could use. of
Okay,
green,
because if
but
you notice,
in
some
general-
restaurants are green, and that makes you hungry.
Really? Does green make you hungry?
So I don't know if I'd want that in my bedroom. I'd be thinking, I need my ice cream. I'd be laying there. Where's my bologna sandwich?
What color's your bedroom at home? Give us a call, 237-WOBM. 92.7 WOBM on a Tuesday morning, 6:30 with Nico and Vince, 44 degrees in Toms River. And now that the cooler weather is starting to feel it sink into the area slowly but surely, comfort food becomes something big. And last night we had a turkey pot pie.
Ooh.
And I'm telling you what, when you talk about comfort food,
So good.
I think a pot pie is one of those things that would make my list. Like if we were playing
Inside,
the Family
was it
Feud.
creamy? Was
If
it creamy?
Yes, it was.
Oh.
If we were playing the gravy, or gravy.
Grary.
I wouldn't say creamy. Gravy. There you go. Is that
Okay,
a word?
so
Is that
I like the
I like
cream,
the
like a
gravy.
cream of mushroom in
I like
there.
the gravy.
All right.
But my point being is that, if you were going to put on your top 5 list comfort foods, I think pot pie is one of those things
You
that
think?
pops up there.
Okay.
Macaroni and cheese is another
mashed
one.
potatoes.
Mashed potatoes pops up there. Just trying to think of some others. But think about that, though. But
I
comfort
so
foods.
want some right now. How about chili?
Chili is another good one.
Or
Hot
a nice
sauce.
soup in the crock pot,
soup.
like a pot roast.
There you go. Those are your comfort foods. But
Yeah.
last night it was the turkey pot pie, and it was
Sounds
good.
good.
We called it Thanksgiving in a pie.
Ocean County News on Ocean County's news station.
1-888-657-1207, TTY 711.
92.7 WOBM. Shawn Sue with you Tuesday morning. Nancy's with us.
So,
Nancy,
Nance.
Sue was trying to get into a corn maze,
Oh, my
and
goodness.
we've talked about this before. And I told her, don't
Aren't
do
you
it.
trying to get out or in?
No. Trying to get in. Totally went to Argo's Farm yesterday over here on Lacey Road and in Forked River.
Well, she took the kids, and her thing to me was like, well, if I lose the kids, what do I do? Because she's like, I can't go
My
in there.
biggest fear, there's two things, clowns and corn mazes. And we've talked about this before. I literally stepped in the corn maze and I was starting to black out. I had to run out the entrance.
Wow, that is
I just
amazing.
could not handle it.
It was a
I said,
panic attack.
guys, if you're not out in an hour, I will send for help. I couldn't
this
do
is
it.
the biggest phobia. Sounds like a major fear. So
It
why
is.
are you doing this?
Because you were afraid
Because
of
I wanted
losing the
to-
kids, right?
No. I wasn't afraid of losing the kids.
Well,
I
what-
was. I
well,
wanted
you
to
should
try
have
to
been.
beat my fear.
Okay.
Okay.
But literally blacking out.
Yeah,
I
this is
need
not
to
a good
get
thing.
out.
No.
No, it
There's
is a
certain things
huge
you just
fear.
don't put yourself through that.
It's a form of claustrophobia, I think.
You think?
I think a form of claustrophobia and
No, my big
the fear
is.
of being lost.
I
you
gotta
know,
be
or-
honest. I'm thinking that the corn is gonna come to life.
Oh, that's a whole different thing.
I'm
then.
serious because
The
there's
corn's gonna
no
come to life.
where to go if the corn's gonna chase you. Like, what do you do when you're
Well,
in
now
there?
that's just crazy.
Weird, right?
That's just crazy.
What do I do?
For instance, what I'm trying to say
Oh
is
my-
that if you have a fear of, let's say, elevators, it's a little hard to go through life and not get in an elevator. So I understand trying to beat that fear.
Okay.
But you don't have to go in a corn maze.
Well, I thought it would be good to try to beat it.
Do you have any fear of any other vegetables coming to life, like asparagus?
No. But when you're
green
in
beans,
that
lettuce.
corn maze,
Yeah.
Shawn, if you can't get out, what do you do? Where do you go? There's nowhere out.
Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. All right, off to the highways we
thanks,
go.
Nancy.
Did you feel better after going in?
No, I ran out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I ran out.
This is not a
Work
good
on it.
thing.
I went
One
out
step
the
at a time.
entrance.
Take you out for a corn on the cob today. One step at a time. Here's Nancy Remy with the Ocean County Traffic
How do
Watch.
you feel about the Great Pumpkin? All right, so this report is brought to you by...
So you were talking about your mom, and you wanted to mention to Nancy, if you hadn't heard, your mom suffered a fall.
Yes.
And she has to go
That's
through
why
a
I've
little
been
bit.
missing some things around, like the glow, and I had to go.
Yeah.
She had to get a new shoulder.
Yeah.
So she's in rehab right now, Nancy Remy. And this is what my dad tells me yesterday. Your mother is such the diva. She has changed all the therapy schedules around so she can be back in her room at 4 to 5 to watch Dr. Phil.
Oh, boy.
So the therapist has to come back at a different time just to work with her because she needs to be back in that room at 4 o'clock.
I wonder what Dr. Phil would say about this
I was
diva
gonna say, I wonder
activity.
what
You
Phil
know?
would have to say about that. There's something behind all that. Is it a control issue?
She loves Doc. I know. I wonder. Yeah, let's get her
I
around there
wrote
for
you
an
the other
intervention.
night when you were there visiting her and tell her that I was sending thoughts. And
my mom already is pretty bad off. Like on her one side, she's paralyzed, so she didn't need this fall. This was her good side.
But how
Yeah.
is
So,
she's feeling better now? Though?
She is. She's
back
getting
in the
there. You
groove?
know, she's
Okay.
had 4 days now of intense
Yeah.
therapy, and they're working her hard. But she needs her Dr. Phil.
All right. So the real doctors
God
have
love
to
her.
wait.
Couple
while
of
while
doctors,
the TV
right.
doctor is in charge. All right.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
tell her again today if you're talking to her. We say we send
Oh,
our
thank
thoughts
you.
and prayers.
Thank you so much. She
All
loves
right.
you.
Off to the highways we go. Nancy Remy, how are things looking out there for the morning commute today?
Our commuters do okay for midweek as we...
92.7 WOBM. It's Dexy's Midnight Runners. Come on, Eileen. Hey, get that phone out of your pocket, Eileen. It's on fire. Boy,
You're talking about the Samsung
Yeah,
things?
the Samsung Galaxy.
things. Yeah.
The Galaxy 7 to be exact. See all the problems they're having? And then the replacement phones that they said to folks, they just blew up too.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah,
I didn't
so
hear
now they're
that.
stopping. There's no more replacements. In fact, AT&T...
So there is no Samsung 7 anymore?
Well, they're
or-
not sending any new ones out. There's
Oh,
no more
no.
replacement ones for the time being. AT&T said they're not going to be, they're just going to give people another option.
So if
They're
you
not-
are holding that Droid, the Samsung 7, what do you do with it? Do you go into the store and say, I want another phone?
I don't
or-
know. I mean, if you don't have any problems with it, I mean, you just keep it?
But I think that's
Or is
the
there
thing
a
that's
risk,
going on. Yeah.
You know, saying, like, I don't want the phone now
I
because
think
I don't
there's
want
a
it to blow up
total
on me.
recall on them.
Yeah. So I don't know. But they're not giving you replacement 7s, I guess, is what you're not doing. So those ones blew up too. So somewhere in the
That
Samsung
is crazy.
factory, someone's getting blown up. Oh, boy.
Someone's getting in trouble.
Yeah, not a good thing. Here's Taylor Swift. Hey, shake it off, Sue, with
Shake it
WOBM.
off.
Too late. Got nothing in my brain.
92.7 WOBM with Maroon 5, 8:10 on this Wednesday morning, 50 degrees. So here's my question for you, Sue. Someone knocks on your door,
Okay.
all right? Have you ever hid and pretended that you weren't home, so you didn't have to answer the door.
Absolutely.
Yes, I have done that as well.
Just did it 3 days ago.
Really? Now, do you remember what was somebody trying to sell something? I think the last time that happened, it was like somebody was trying to sell something. I think that's what they were doing.
Yes, a certain religion comes around a lot.
Oh, okay. So that's what you were getting, solicitation. I think mine was like a sales thing. Like, I don't know, they were, some sort of home thing or whatever. I think they left a little brochure or whatever.
We're working in your neighborhood on the neighbor's roof, and we were wondering if we could, do something for you.
I think it was actually my driveway. But what's funny about it is that I wanted to see if it was something I needed to answer, but at the same time, I didn't want it to be, because it was during the day. I think I might have been, going to take a nap or something or whatever after the show. So here I am. The front living room it was where the front door is. I'm crawling across the floor, so they can't see me. But I'm trying to peek out through, because I can see them, but they can't quite see me. So I'm sort of like peeking, trying to see if it's like, because if it's something that I need to answer the door, then I'm like, oh, okay, then open the door or whatever. But if it's not, I don't want to, be like in the window going, no, go, leave me alone, leave me alone.
Oh my word!
So then I crawled, peeked, and then I crawled real slow, like I was, on my stomach, doing the thing.
That's ridiculous.
And then I went down the hall, and then I ran.
That is ridiculous.
So you just didn't answer the door?
No.
You weren't crawling through the living room?
You didn't even go near it.
Oh, okay. You didn't even go near it. So you didn't care who it was?
I didn't care who it was.
All right. Well, I was looking, and then I crawled. And then I ran. And then I ran.
Because they might see you.
Morning. Tuesday, it's October 11th. So yesterday I found out something new that I never knew before.
Oh, tell me.
And I always like to share good information with the folks. And I might maybe do a little life hack on this later. I just have to figure out a way of how to video while I'm videoing, or my phone while I'm using the phone.
All right.
I guess I had to borrow somebody else's phone and do it.
Okay.
So listen.
Confused.
We were out yesterday exercising. We were out hiking yesterday.
Nice.
And if you have a medical emergency, you can now have your iPhone come to the rescue.
Oh.
I didn't know if you knew this or not.
Tell me, how?
All right. I don't know if you knew this. When your phone is locked, okay, and someone will try to get on it, right?
Yes.
You go on it, and they press it. It's going to ask you for your code to get into it.
Yes.
You'll see the emergency pop up there in the lower left-hand corner. All right? See where it says, you press emergency. Now down in the lower left-hand corner is medical ID. What you need to do, and everybody who has an iPhone needs to do, is go in and press that, and then add your information. It tells you to put what medications you're on.
So you hit emergency. I just did it.
All right. Then you hit medical ID in the lower left-hand corner.
I don't have that. I only have cancel.
Well, then you need an update on your phone.
Well, how do I get it?
All right. Well, you have to go on in the settings or whatever. But if you have that there, you click on it. It then brings up your medical alert. This is all without unlocking your phone. This could be done by a stranger.
By a stranger.
Say you were to pass out in that corn maze. Seriously.
goodness
All right, I'm saying. On that medical information, Sue, there, you fill it out, and it lets you give the information, that they can get the information.
Like if something is wrong with you, or are you giving information of another phone number?
If you were to get ill, it gives the medications that you're on. It also gives your contact number to contact a loved one, your blood type, weight, height, and information. This way, EMT or a doctor would have some sort of idea of what to do in the case of an emergency.
I think I'll lie and put I'm 120 pounds.
Oh, you can do that.
And they'll be like, oh, wait, the wrong person.
Wait a minute. Doctor.
Wait, the wrong person.
No, she's swollen. Sorry.
You stupid.
92.7 WOBM with One Republic on a Wednesday morning. We're at 6:42, 48 degrees, and it's men versus women, Sue, here. You've
Is
got
that
something
what we're calling it?
You want to get off your chest here about something.
Now, are you like my Nikki, my fiance, where you do things around the house?
All right, projects.
Okay, every day there's a project. I'm sure your wife has a project.
Yeah, there's always a project.
He does it fantastic, but he never puts anything away.
No, I'm not. I put everything away. I
Do
don't
you
like,
really?
Yeah, I do not like clutter.
So I told him to hang some curtains up the other day. He was hanging up the curtains.
All right.
He left the old rods behind
No.
the sofa. He left the hammer and the screwdriver down the sofa. I mean, it was just, and then every time, like, you know, he does like nice gardening. He does a great,
Everything's got to go
great
back.
job. So handy.
Yeah.
He never returns anything.
Wow.
Does this happen a lot?
No, not at all. I like to put everything away. I don't like all that stuff laying out.
I wonder if most men are like you, or are they like Nick, where, you know, I mean, he could even be taping something up and he'll leave the tape out.
Really? Okay.
Oh my
now,
God.
yeah.
Annoying.
Yeah.
Although, am I complaining?
You're complaining
Am
about
I
it. You're complaining
complaining?
about his cleanup procedure. You're not complaining about the project. You're giving him props on that.
Yeah, he does a great job. He builds things. He's fantastic.
Well, how
with his
about you meet
hands.
him halfway? He does the project, gets it done nice,
I'll
and,
put it
and
away.
maybe you clean up after him. How's that sound?
Instead of complaining, right?
Well, I'm not saying. I'm
Jeez.
just, I'm just saying maybe meet each other halfway.
Just put it away.
Yeah, all right, put it away.
Put it away.
See ya, WOBM.
Come on, turn the radio on. It's Friday night.
92.7 WOBM with Katy Perry on this Tuesday morning. So a new survey out soon. We were talking about this off the air, you and I. Who has the harder job? Is it mom or dad? It seems that according to the Huffington Post, women are less happy, more stressed, and more fatigued as moms because they get all the horrible jobs,
Yes.
whereas dad gets to have the fun parenting jobs, like playing with the kids. So you agree with this?
Yes.
You think?
And sometimes, you know, when you live in a divorced household, this is what I always say, sort of.
All right.
Oh, I'll say this on air. But like when my daughter goes to her father's every other weekend,
Yeah.
it's sort of like Disneyland, where there's not a lot of rules.
All right. So
you know what I mean? There's
it's anarchy. Do
It's-
whatever you want.
yeah, and
Don't
then-
bother me, kid. Just, go
well,
ahead and do
no,
your
I'm
thing.
not going to say that because
All
he
right.
does do
Okay.
well with her. Like they do things together.
But I'm just saying he's not disciplined.
It's not like discipline. Like, you know, I yell at her every day for something, you know, or, you know, and and nothing, you know. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a little different. And then she has to come back and regroup.
Yeah.
You know, and let's get to the rules. Although he does make her pick up the laundry, which is good.
Pick up the
on
laundry.
the ground, on the floor.
What do you mean pick it up?
Well,
like
like
at the
if
dry
she
cleaner?
just throws it,
Oh.
put it in the hamper. So
Yeah, I'd yell at her too
Yeah,
by now.
yeah,
She should
yeah.
be picking her for, the...
definitely, dads, you have it easy, Shawn?
Yeah, the kids are self-sustaining. now.
Yeah, right now, okay?
I just go out sightseeing with them.
Clouds that you rain on my parade, and all the clouds.
92.7 WOBM with the fine young cannibals on a brand new Wednesday morning. 50 degrees right now at 8:29. So yesterday it was Oktoberfest at the house with the Wiener Schnitzel for dinner last night.
I bet you were excited.
You know, there are certain, celebrations of different types of foods that you love. Of course, Oktoberfest brings it with it, the German food.
Yes.
And the Wiener Schnitzel with the Spätzle and the red cabbage. Oh, I was just...
Really?
Oh, I was just in heaven
Don't
yesterday.
think I've had any of them.
You've never had that. Being Pennsylvania
and
Dutch.
German, yeah.
You've
no,
never had that.
I don't think so. We have hot dogs and sauerkraut.
No, not hot dogs.
Okay, well, that's what we have, hot dogs.
Yeah, that's not Oktoberfest.
Well, I mean, you
I
say
guess,
cabbage, I think sauerkraut.
All right, yeah, but the red cabbage. Remember you said your lover ran into the guy who was eating the cabbage at the gas station.
Yeah,
Remember?
it's cold.
This was regular cooked, hot,
Okay.
red cabbage.
I have
love
no idea.
red cabbage.
Does it taste
though.
like sauerkraut?
No, it has a different taste to it, though,
Okay.
but I love red cabbage. Delicious. Anyway, so, you get your other cabbage when St. Patty's
Good.
Day comes around.
Do you have
But
leftovers?
no, I do not.
Oh.
That's one of the things about something like that. The Wiener Schnitzel, the
Now, what's a
Spätzle.
Wiener Schnitzel?
It's sort of like a veal patty kind of.
so it's not
strip,
a sausage link.
No.
I think of it as sausage,
No.
sort of.
No. It's like
Okay.
it's like
No.
a breaded dish.
I don't think
And
I've
then the
ever seen it.
Spätzle, of course, is like a pasta, like a German pasta.
Oh, nice.
I can't. You've never had Spätzle.
I might have. No. No. I mean, maybe I've
And then
seen
with the
it. I
red
don't-
cabbage on the side, but
No
oh,
idea.
delicious. Oh. I think I may have to go back for round 2 of Oktoberfest. We've got news, traffic, weather.
That sounds nice,
Coming
Shawn.
up
Go
next,
for it.
WOBM.
Ocean County News on Ocean County.
92.7 WOBM. Good morning. It's Vanessa Carlton at 6:44 degrees.
Get my
Chilly start
headphones
to the
on
day
here.
out there this
We're
morning.
focusing.
Yes. All right. So I asked you, I had a little assignment for you this hour, and you had to
Yes.
come up with a way that you like to relax. Talking about ways to relax. There's a new article in grandparents.com all about ways that people can relax.
We're
And
not grandparents yet.
not yet, but that's where the article came
For
from.
goodness sake. Yeah.
But here are the 5 things that they talked about. First of all, 2 of mine would be listening to music, just putting on my headphones
Okay.
and listening to music, drifting off. The other thing would be that I love to do is I love to listen to audio, whether it's audio books or interviews. I don't always like watching television. Sometimes I just love to listen, and that's what's great about radio. I like to listen to what, and so I can just close my eyes and visualize what it is the person's talking about.
Oh, wow.
And if you've ever been brought into a book or an audio book or an interview with a really good, voice person or whatever, if you've got like Morgan Freeman, out there talking to this thing, it really can pull you into it. And I enjoy that. So that's ways. How about for you?
We are
How do you like
totally
to-
different.
How do you like to relax?
I do not like listening to people.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
jeez, and we do it for a living.
But what do you like to do to relax? What relaxes you?
First off, I love to watch TV.
Okay, so
that
TV
relaxes
relaxes
me.
you. All right.
And Inside Out on my phone.
Inside
a
Out.
game that when
Video game.
everyone when Abby is in bed, I
You really
put up-
enjoy it, huh? I don't have
Yes,
one game on my
totally.
phone. Not one game.
I can do it for hours.
Really?
Oh, it's
All
my
right.
total relaxation.
So here's some of the things that they talk about in this article. Laughter shows it releases a lot of tension, reduces blood pressure, and sugar levels
But
can
that's
actually
not
lower.
really. That doesn't help me relax.
When you laugh, I'm just telling. Well, it can help you relax. I'm saying.
I laugh all
right.
the time.
All
Yeah.
right. Oh, good. Then you relax.
Okay.
They say oranges or anything with vitamin C. Vitamin C is something that can help you
So
relax.
food.
That contains vitamin C.
Okay.
All right. Going outside. A study showed that you can relax just from going outside and getting fresh air. It can boost your mood in less than 5 minutes. Being outdoors, being in sunlight, being in fresh air, and getting the
like
stimulation
it.
of outdoors. All right. Rose oil. Now, I have never tried rose oil, but it says that, rose oil, maybe you put a little bit on your forehead or around your nose,
Okay.
whatever, lowers blood pressure and slows down your breathing. So there you go, rose oil. I'm going to
Do
have to check
you want
that
to
scent
slow
out.
down your breathing?
Well, if you don't want to be hyperventilating, no.
What? Why would you slow down your breathing? So you mean if someone's
Well, a relaxed.
breathing too much?
Yeah,
like
just to
Lamaze
relax.
class, sort of.
It can bring down your your
Lavender also does that oil.
Yeah, but they're saying rose. Try rose
All right.
though. And walking into another room, they say simply if you feel stressed out, say you're somewhere and you're going in for a job interview, you're at a party, you're going to give a speech, whatever the case might be, and you feel stressed out. They said just walk in another room because when your eyes are stimulated by other things, it can help you relax. And that's interesting, though. Yeah, so those are just some of the tips that they give you. If you want to do what Sue does, play a video game on the phone. If you want to do what I do, put the headphones on and listen to the radio music. There you
Whatever
go.
relaxes you. That's what life's all about.
Loving can hurt.
WOBM, Shawn Sue with you on a brand new Thursday morning with Kings of Leon, 48 degrees in Toms River. Talking about selfies. Where is the craziest place you ever think you took a selfie at? Like when you think about selfies and you did one, where would you say is kind of a crazy place that you took a selfie? Or where do you think people are, going a little too far? Like I thought to myself when I saw this question, I said, yeah, where would be a bathroom? Like in the mirror, maybe that's not too bad. But,
You mean like sitting on the toilet?
there are people who have taken selfies.
Why?
I was looking at, I did hashtag funerals. People,
Done them at funerals?
taking a selfie at a funeral. That's just, I think, pushing the envelope a little bit.
I don't think I've ever done one that was totally weird or off guard.
Yeah.
No, I never did one on a toilet. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't believe I've ever done one at a funeral
Yeah.
or a viewing. I don't know. Can you think of any weird places? Maybe though, is that because of our age? We do selfies, but it's usually, hey, here's a selfie with your friends or with your daughter or your son. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little different. We're not doing selfies of ourselves sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's our age that we're not doing that.
Yeah, I'm looking at Instagram and I'm looking at some of the pictures when you do bathroom.
Yeah.
Like who takes a selfie while they're taking a bubble bath? But I'm seeing someone here who did.
Well,
I mean,
well, they could show that Calgon, take me away. They're relaxed.
I guess, yeah.
Are the bubbles covering their areas? So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I
that's
wasn't
probably
thinking
a pretty big selfie place, I would imagine.
One of the weirdest things that is like public restrooms. Like really, like who decides? Like you're in a public. I don't even want to be in that public restroom longer than I have to be. Who gets out the
let's
phone and
just
takes the
think,
selfie there?
What if your name and your phone number was written on a stall?
Yeah.
And you see it. Maybe there's another Shawn Michaels. There would be a good selfie. Because you could say, like, here I am on the wall. This is not my number.
I don't think that would
Here's a selfie
that
of
would
me.
not be something I want to publicize. Somebody write my name on the bathroom
But
wall.
I mean, maybe something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just kind of weird. But anyway, so think
Animals
about it
are
today.
a big one. I've done it with my dogs.
Oh yeah, well those
hey,
are cute.
Selfie with the dog.
I'm just talking about those places that are just,
No,
you know what I
that's
mean?
weird.
Bathrooms.
First
funeral,
off, the phone should never be in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's the biggest rule to my daughter. No phones, and no phones in the bedroom.
Oh yeah, well
You know what I mean? Like with your chain, don't ever take your phone in there.
yeah.
You don't.
But
need
like, you
to.
don't take your phone out in church and do a selfie while the mass is
possibly,
going on.
you know?
No, you don't do that. Maybe possibly. Maybe if you were having an event
Oh, man.
later, you take pictures when it's appropriate, but not during the middle of mass. There's Taylor Swift, WOBM.
Come and pick me up.
Thanks for listening to Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM. For more details, go to WOBM.com.